Spain. Honestly, mañana, 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 mañana. Just sellotape this base. I have got my assistant. Dun, 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 Isabella. See my runs probably on that angle there. Quite a lot after my mistake, forgetting to turn the bloody compressor back on, didn't I? Stupid boy. Yes, Mr. Mannering. Do you know what? My jack's just lost a wheel. And there we have it. Dropped the bit. Dropped it. No idea where it's gone either. It went quiet very quickly. Seemed to have, what's the word? Fluked it. Got away with it. Aced it. Haven't got it in yet. Right, let's get onto that front corner of the Audi. These are just bumper parts. So I'm just going to put these. I can't wait to have loads of space. Right. Oh, yeah. Okay. First part is this AC dryer and the intercooler box inside of a box. Wifey, I have another box for you. Let's get rebuilding this Audi. This was surprisingly cheap, like 50 euros, I'm going to say. I don't quite remember. It's only little. Bless. 2-litre diesel. Okay, that's going on today, and this is going on today. I didn't check that before, but it does come with some O-rings, which is good. Forgot about that. Leave that on there for now. These out. 1, 2, and that was cheap as well. Right, let's take these around there. Right, I haven't got this bracket, which I've got from Global Parts, fixed completely in. It's just loosely. So what I'm going to do first is try and get the AC pump, not the AC pump, AC dryer correction. Too bad. Do I have oil handy? Probably. Although it wasn't really leaking this much. So, go fresh and spit. Lovely jubbly. Right. There's a certain way where these went. Would you? Adam and Eve it? It's gone in. Thanks to my bending skills a couple of days ago. Now, in my bag, box the tricks. For once, I decided to label them AC dryer. We'll get that tightened down. Just get it in loosely for now. You can really see where it really damaged the, damaged and moved and bent what should be the angle. I was worried about that, but we seem to have, what's the word? Fluked it, got away with it, aced it. Haven't got it in yet. We haven't tested for leaks, so let's not get carried away showing up. It's got like a built-in torque setting because basically it's broken. So if you're really tightening it, it spins. So I am going to have to get the torque settings for that, and I'll torque that up. But that's in. That is in. Right. The next step is to actually tighten down this bracket now. Gotta know where it should be. Make sure that I'm clearing where the intercooler goes, because there's a bracket here. Can't quite see on camera, but part of the intercooler bracket is bent, and I knew that. So I'm just gonna, before I tighten those screws down, just line up the intercooler to where it should go. And then we know if we need to move that bracket or not. I guess we probably would have to. A bit of the old hammer, I think it's going to need. Just got interrupted there by a phone call because I'm using my phone as a camera, but not for much longer. Wife's bought me a Sony ZV-1 for my birthday, which is next weekend. Only found one when I was doing it, and then I seen another one underneath, which escaped. I'm surprised these didn't leave the chat between here and Amsterdam, because the intercooler wasn't even sitting inside of these. That could also be the vibration. You know, there's all sorts of stuff that wasn't actually connected. Right, let's tie these down first. Can't access it, and that needs to fluke it or something. I need new bits. Right. It's AC dryer bracket tightened up. It's got a little bit of a pivot sort of point here where there's like a rubber grommet. Doesn't seem to go anywhere else. Just need to tighten those bolts down there. Dryer all done. That's that bracket done. Time for the intercooler, and hopefully I've lined it up properly. Right, I think we've got it in. A little bit of manipulating and bending the bracket that holds the, there's like a little noggin, whatever you want to call it, that comes out of the intercooler at the bottom, which needed to just be bent a little bit. And the top ones are in. Should stop putting these on. Don't know how much sound I've just lost there because the battery died on the microphone just as the delivery arrived, which is part of the new setup. So I've got a new case for the Sony what else? 256 gig memory card and 2 batteries. God, right, where were we? Here. Oh, disaster. We made a mess. We made a mess. God damn it. Yeah. I need to take the sensor. Joe didn't chuck that. Little boy. This is the wrong size. The mosquitoes are out. Having some technical issues with not only sound, but visual. However, let's go through what's happened here. So, new intercooler is on, tied down, connected, hoses are on. After having to bend the AC pipe here, it's now into its new AC dryer with the fixed bracket and new L bracket, which connects to here. So we seem to be in a position where this internally, this corner is done. I just need to put in the plastic bracket here, which holds the bumper on both sides. I've got to put the new bracket, which holds the front on here, and then I need to get into the engine and do the actuator and the coolant pump. So success as far as the mechanics go. As far as audio and visual go, freaking terrible. But the intercooler is on. Right, you probably didn't tell that I got a delivery in amongst all that because they probably didn't record. But not to be long until I'll be using the Sony camera and not using this phone. So if someone rings me, it doesn't cut out, etc. I can always use my phone. Is it 2 o'clock? I don't believe it is. My new to me clock is stopped working already. Bollocks. Next job is to get this removed. I'm going to do a quick Google just to see, well, just to make sure. So I'm not too sure about if that's like in a little ball and it needs popping out or if it's just a rod. And then I'll disconnect these 3 bolts, take that out, put the new one in. Hopefully, should be straightforward. I don't need to take anything else off because that hopefully should fix one of the error codes and the light. And then I need to hopefully clamp those 2 pipes, remove that pump. I don't know where it's bolted onto. I can get some better lighting underneath. Oh, of course you are. Awesome. Well, that's not going to be fun, is it? 3 bolts underneath. Get these 3 bolts holding this in. Again, a job never done before. Very careful. Do not lose anything that comes off. That's just like loose. So it's not popped onto any of the mechanical bits. There. Or pick that off. I don't like Audi clips. Or I just don't know how to do them. I broke another one. Really do struggle to get these off. Come on. Got it. Right. Right. See if these come out by hand. 1, 2. Twat. Leave that there for a second. There's a little spring there. This looked like it was going to be so simple, but I bet it's bloody not. Fiddly, and I hate fiddly. Right. All right, so there's like a spring that hooks onto the back of here, which I need to be careful not to bloody lose, I suppose. This should just pop off there. Carefully, yes, right. You'll come off the other one. Don't lose that spring. Don't lose the spring. I've kind of got to hold the spring. It's tight getting out here, though. Don't lose the spring. Got the spring. That's going to be a pain to put back in. I have no idea if this is going to fix it or if I've just wasted money and I just needed a little spring. It does make more of a noise, though. Okay, let's not do any more in case I break it. Let's pop that there. Yeah, it's going to be a bitch. All right, let's tiny spring needs to go over there and onto the back of there. Should I put this in place first? I think I probably should, because it was a bit fiddly getting it out. Kind of in place. Push that onto here. Right. Okay. Now I need to get my clumsy fingers. Spring on. Wow. Yeah. It's not going to be easy. I think I'm on. I don't know how. I think I'm on. Find out when I've put this in place and get a little movement. Fuck. And there we have it. Dropped the bit. Dropped it. No idea where it's gone either. It went quiet very quickly. Damn is the most polite word I can think of at the minute. Annoyingly, not sure if I've got any others. Nearly lost this as well now. That one's really tight going in. Might have to shop and get another bit and get that one out. Check the threads and put it back in. Right, let's just check it's connected probably. It is connected. That's a win, apart from that bolt and the fact I lost my bit, but win some, you lose some. Just need to pull that out and put it back in. Let's check the threads and... imagine I found a 10mm.
So, like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment down below.
Off camera, I just wrestled and got this auxiliary coolant pump off. No idea if it's broken or not or what's happening, but there's throwing up codes for this, so I just took it out anyway. Got the new one here ready. Not much coolant came out. Again, don't know if that's good or bad. So let's get back to refitting, I suppose. Bit awkward getting underneath. Massive extension with a tiny little torque bit on the end, T10 or something. But yeah, it was a bit of a wrestle. Let's just transfer the screws from this one to the other one. Do not go anywhere. Old one, new one. All right, these don't line up. So what I'm gonna do, make an adaptation to that bracket. It's going in. And on easy as well. Happy days. 1, 2. Plug it back in. Hopefully that'll fix that. Auxiliary coolant pump done. How much coolant have I lost? Not a lot, actually. There's obviously air in it because there's more there, and it's up in the air as well, to be honest. It's cocking this front leg, right. Bish, bash, bosh. Bish, bash, bosh. Just checking through the parts I took off, screws and bolts, just making sure that there's none there that shouldn't be there, and there isn't, which is good. All right, I've just got that one bolt at the back there, which seemed to be a bit tight going in, and then losing the torque bit. So I have to go to the shop later, get a new one, tighten that up. But it can be started with that. Obviously, the AC needs filling up, so the AC dryer can't really be tested. However, the intercooler is all connected. Yeah, let's give it some, let's turn it on. Shift you. Let's go. So, let's see how we are. Get Carly out and check it for any errors. Let it run up the temperature as well, I think. So we're just doing a check with Carly here, see what comes up. It probably still come up with the same faults, but the idea is remove them and then see if they come back. Currently, we've got 15 issues, 19 issues. Lights, engine. That's the coolant pump, boost sensor, high input, intake air temp, circulation. Man, there's a lot of stuff here. Have I forgotten to disconnect something maybe? I'm going to take a picture of them all, but that was already there. Right. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of lights because I've got lights disconnected here, and I think there's like a light missing at the back. So clear these codes. Hopefully, they won't come back. So clear them all, repeat. Obviously, we're going to get all the lights and everything else back. Fingers crossed, we haven't got everything back. Engine management light is off, but that did happen before. And eventually, after a period of time, not instantly, it would come back for the actuator and the coolant pump. So you're watching in real time here. It's getting too much reflection there. Over 8 issues. Please don't be one of them. Show results. There is an engine one for coolant pump B, control circuit open still. However, The other ones have gone. Obviously, bulbs, well, running lights, management software, and then license plate. Hopefully, the engine management light won't come back on, because that's the main thing. I've changed the coolant pump now, so I know it's good, it works. Let's clear them again, switch it off. One thing I've noticed there, the pump before was making sort of like noise. It's the only way I could describe it. Now it doesn't. It's still making the humming noise, which means it's on, it's cooling the turbos down. That's potentially what its only purpose is. Right, off from that one bolt, just got the engine bay sorted there, so needs a service. Just want to drop the oil, pain in the arse. Oil filter sits position on these. Don't know what they were thinking. At least it's in the engine bay. Could be worse, could be underneath. However, still not ideal. It seems to be lining up all right. Just getting a few of these screws in. Right, that side there has the brackets in. I'll move the camera, I'll put the arch liner in. I'll do the same to that side, which is this one, because they were both snapped. This bottom sort of leg snapped off. And then we'll drill out the screw from there, move it back once I've got the wheel on, put the bumper on, I suppose. I'm just finding, so that's like a self-tapper with a massive washer on it, attached to the headliner, the wheel arch liner. Can't imagine that standard. Their airplane going over. Practicing for Sunday. It's kind of like a bolt that I just found that was listed as air dryer, AC dryer, and it's kind of got to pull that down, push it up and in to get that one close, which is going to be awkward. I don't want to snap it. It's the plastic. We go. Sorted. What's the bet that this isn't straightforward? Or the fact that it's the last thing on the agenda? That's wrong. Where do you start? Where do you start where you see a hole? There's one there. Is that a good start? Let's try that. Let's hook in. Come on. There's one bit. Obviously aftermarket. Normally it would be. You can see my runs probably on that angle there. Quite a lot after my mistake, forgetting to turn the bloody compressor back on, didn't I? Stupid boy. Yes, Mr. Mandarin. Oh, where are you going? You're going like there, probably. Okay, guys. Within there, does it? Okay, doggy. Should really clean this out first. It's been off-road. Jesus, let's try that. Well, the front part has found its holes, and the back part is being busted. I'm gonna pull that over there and find the back one again, because that's what I did in the other one. You are still quite full. Needs to be on the inside of that. Mm-hmm. Just sellotape this base like that. Do I need to undo these so I can get that side in first? Yeah. This side doesn't have a lip that needs to go in. That side does. Live and you learn. It's another definitely screw points behind that side. And I think that is death coming back. So I'm going to have to start being quiet, which means I'm going to have to probably start filming, or at least be quiet for the time being. The light's back in. Engine parts have been done. It's time to put the wheel back on. Back it up a bit. Offer up the bumper. Hoping everything going well, it lines up quite well. I cannot finish it though, however, because I've got a bolt that I need to drill out and I've got to be. So wheel on and back it up. All right, then load it up. Let's go. Let's get this jacked up, get the jack stands out, dodgy, quick as possible. I hope this is high enough. Can't wait to get a lift. It'll be by hand because I've got no noise. Quite an improvement for what it looked like. Honest, it was destroyed, this corner. Apart from having a mix match wheel arch liner, it's pretty good. Messing around with breaker bars. Get these tightened up. Don't have to worry about all this being quiet in the next place as well. The music blasting in the background. Already started to collect speakers because I thought 4 weren't enough for my big hi-fi. So now I've got 8. I should have got the spinny thing instead of this. Don't take the neck out of me runs. I know they're there. I've got to sort them out. That's a job, maybe tomorrow. Right. All clear, are we? All clear. Yeah, that's good. Do you know what? Me Jack's just lost a wheel. Come on. Or nearly lost a wheel. Yes, it's been on for the last week or two. But I've had the jack stacked under as well, so you're dodgy. Right then. Back this bad boy up. Shifted over a touch that way as well, I think. Yeah. That wing mirror needs sorting as well. That's all the lights beeping at me. Sounds okay. May needs one of my assistants. However, I have got my assistant. Dun, 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 Isabella! And we're going to do the final piece. From the very beginning, we took this off together, and now we're taking it off together. Yeah?
Putting it on together.
Putting it all back on. I'm sorry, yes. And we've done all sorts. We've done everything. Yeah. We've sanded it. We've fiberglassed. What else?
We used the filling.
A lot of filling, did sanding, and then you sprayed it, and then we clear coated it. And it's been 2 days since we clear coated it, so I think it's time to reassemble. Let's go. Okay, so we have to be very careful.
Not get any fingerprints.
Try not to touch the actual paint. Stuck. Right, we're going to put it flat for a second. There's a few bits that need to be pinned in. This needs to go back in there. These need to go along there. Right, we have to plug in bits. Does it have a plug on this side or is it just one plug?
Only one.
That goes into the bulb. I can do that last. Right, you ready? Right, the middle's there. Above, but then push. Just a little bit. Hold on. I need to stop pushing.
I'm just pulling up.
Need this to go down. So I'll go another one to there.
Not lined up properly on this side.
You can hold the middle. Tell you what, I think we need to take it off a second. Can you just hold it like that so it doesn't fall forwards? We need a 17mm spanner or socket. This needs to be wound anti-clockwise. We go down, which means this one probably does as well. Okay, right. We're just going to loosely fit this because I've still got to drill out a screw. Right, you guide that left-hand side in. We're trying to get it. There we go, that bit.
This side isn't properly on yet. It needs to get lifted up on this.
Like that?
Yeah.
Right, come here. Just push down on here to make sure that doesn't, because that's clipping on there. Yeah, that went in very nicely. It's a shame I've got that screw to drill out because I'd love to see if the other side would go in just as well. Right, just hold it there. I don't know if this is going to be long enough or not. No, that's not long enough, unfortunately. I've been out now.
Are you going to add this on yet, or?
Nice. That'll stop that side from falling off. Right, you can let go now. It looks good. The colour looks good, doesn't it? Good match.
Yeah, they match it. Actually, it's just a little bit different.
Yeah, this one needs polishing still, and this one needs cleaning up.
This one's kind of a little bit purpler than this.
That's because of the shade, but if you look at that one there, that's grey. That's purple. And then that bit will be silver and grey, and then that bit more purple. Good job, Isabella. Yeah, just got to drill this side screw out so I can get that corner in and then knock that in. And then obviously you've got the vents at the bottom that need still put in. Thank you.
Welcome.
Love you.
Love you.
Bumper on, fitted. Obviously need to clean, just still got to sort out the runs. I've started sanding this one and I've got the one down there. And there's not many, but there's a couple on this edge here as well. I'm knackered, absolutely knackered. So today, the AC dryer, turbo intercooler, the swirl flap actuator, the auxiliary coolant pump, they're all been done. Refit the bumper. I tell you what, the worst job, the wheel arch liner. That was an absolute pain in the arse because it's solid plastic instead of this felted material on the other ones. What a bastard that was. I was meant to be playing paddle tonight. That's not happening. I'm going to drink beer and wine. Quickly go and take this for a test drive, make sure it sounds all right, park it back up and let the lads know that I's going nowhere. That's the day of the Audi. Delivery day. What could this be? I know exactly what this is. birthday present from my darling wife, also known as leveling up. Dun, 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 dun. Sony ZX. Now I've got only the content to blame. I got myself a case so I don't damage it. How expensive are these? Christ. That was like 55 quid and that was in sale. I got a double battery pack for this because I told that they last about 45 minutes. And this, I believe, is a protective screen, especially for what I'm doing outside. I don't want to drop it and damage it. Yeah, protective screens. I never play with this, to be honest. I haven't got the energy. I'm absolutely burning out yet. But I will. Gotta edit this video that I've been doing as well. And it's Wednesday and it needs to be out by Friday. Right. All the instructions. What's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, actually. It's in really good condition, though. Do I just pull it? Yes. Oh, it's got battery. Hasn't got much battery, but it's got battery. Taking a picture. Looking at me, looking at you, looking at me, looking at you. Awesome. And there's no batteries in. It came with a 64GB memory stick. What? Is V60 better than V30? Because that says, because I've been told I needed a V30, which was top of the range bad boy. And this one, it's only 64 gig. It's faster. So the one I got with it, which I didn't think I was actually getting one with it because it didn't say it was, is quicker than the SanDisk expensive bad boy. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Right, let's put this on charge. Go and get a beer. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to put a case on it. I'll not do the screen just yet. Unboxing presents. How does that stay out? You take it out. How do you get it back in? Surely you don't have to do that every time. That's ridiculous. There you go. Squidgy. There you go. It's going to have to go over the top. It's going to have to go around like that. And I bought DJI mics. 2 of them. So that'll go on the top. So I should take that off, I think. And just have that case like that. Just go with this mullet so it's not getting... There we go. Awesome. Started off. Just did another unbox, but didn't actually film it, so I wasn't sure what it was. This is a window chip repair kit, windscreen repair. Let's see if this works. Because I've got a tiny little one in the Audi. What else did I get? I broke my little clamp thingy-majiggy for my camera. And to parallel the batteries, because I got that spare battery from the 93 in the motorhome. So I got these.